And what is up, everybody? Whoa, that is way too loud. Way too loud. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Saturday Night Tech. Whoa, we gotta pull the audio down a little bit more. Pull it down a little bit more. What's up, everybody? You're here with me, the Everyday Dad, and the Everyday Wife.
Hey, everybody.
And we are just so excited today to talk to you guys about technology. Mainly today, obviously, you know, drones. So welcome, everybody. We're doing things a little bit differently. You can probably tell. Hopefully it looks much nicer and sounds much nicer. We got all kinds of doodads and gadgets, and there's like a green screen, and like we got a soundboard here, and there's music, and I gotta tell you, it took me like 3 hours to get it going today, and we're sitting next to each other. High five.
Oh.
Up top. That was a physical high five. That wasn't like a high five through the ethernet of last time we did it. So we're so excited to be trying it out. So excited. The one problem we are having is we are on the crappy webcam. We're not on the good camera because you may not know this. I found this out today. Windows computers do not have MacBook ports.
Who knew?
Who knew that they don't? So all of my stuff is, you know, set up for Macs. I now have a Windows machine as my streaming. This is my dedicated streaming setup, and it's kind of crazy that it doesn't all switch over. So the only thing we got is the webcam. Next time we do a live stream, it will be a much better quality because I hate this webcam. So first up for the hold on, let me pull up what we're going to talk about today. So if you do have a question or comment, the Everyday Wife,
here we go. I finally got the chat.
She is in the chat right now. So if you have a burning, desiring question that you just want to ask, you can shoot it to @WonderWife, and we'll answer it as best we can. And if we don't get it to you, we don't see you in the huge mess of stuff in there, you can always send us a super chat, and super chats of $6 or more will get you your very own postcard and magnet set. I didn't actually remember to bring these up this time. The Everyday Wife definitely brought those up because she's always like, you should bring those up. And I'm like, no, I got them up there. And then every time we do a live stream, I've forgotten. But let's get... I'm sorry if
let's
that just...
Let's get cracking.
Let's get to it. We're on caffeine this time. Not the other substances as last time. But without any further ado, let's talk about... I was going to do the throw, and then it didn't work out too well. So the DJI... Well, the not DJI, the powered by DJI Tello. Let's go ahead and open this up and just start playing with it. If you have any questions about like build quality or stuff, let me know. Cause it looks like a lot of fun. I'm really excited to, hold on, the music's a little loud still. I'm really excited to start playing around with this thing. It really, look at that little guy. Look.
It's so cute.
You didn't even look when you said that.
I saw it before.
She didn't see it before. This is the first time we're opening it.
Look, it's a little mini.
It's a little mini what? It's called a drone. It's a little mini drone.
But don't be a jerk.
Little mini drone.
All I'm trying to say is it's like a little Spark.
I guess it kind of is like a little Spark, except you can kind of see another thing because we don't have good cameras right now. These are not brushless motors. These are brushed motors, so yeah, you know, and not the best thing in the world for drones or just motors in general. But you know, for 99 bucks, I guess you can't really fault it too much. So let's get that out of the way. Now, something that, okay, full disclosure, peeking behind that here. Where can we set this where you can actually see it?
What?
The drone. Here, you hold the drone while I mess with the box so people can see it. Now, the thing that it says on the back, we got 13 minutes of flight time, 720p HD transmission, 5 megapixel photos, electronic image stabilization, precise hovering, multiple flight modes, easy operation, and programmable with the Tello SDK. So what I'm really excited about, this is not going to replace like my Air or my Spark or anything, because we'll see how good the electronic image stabilization is. 720 is not the best, but for 99 bucks, I've tried out a lot of these like toy drones, and a lot of them are garbage. You've seen on the channel, I've done them, and they just end up breaking, or they fall apart, or they don't even take off. So for 99 bucks, I'm pretty excited about it. The things that I don't like, I'm releasing a video on it on Monday, but on the back here it says remote controller is an accessory, battery charging hub, Tello snap-on covers. I will probably end up getting that remote controller just to play around with it a little more. What I'm most excited about is this programmable, being able to program it in flight and letting the everyday kid fly with it, because it does have these, the prop guards feel very,
reliable?
Well, they feel reliable, but they also feel like the prop guards that came with the Air. I'm not a huge fan of the prop guards that came with the Mavic Air. I really like the prop guards that come with the Spark because they feel good. Not that this feels bad, but we'll see how it is. We're going to take off on its maiden. Like I said, I've already opened it up, but I wanted to charge it so we could fly it around a little bit on the live stream, see how that does. So let's keep opening it up. So in the front, you got the drone, and then when I opened it up originally, I was like, man, there's no battery? There's no way to charge it? And then the good folks at Ryze, you know, they sneak it into the bottom. But thank goodness we got some silica gel.
Woo!
Are you going to eat the silica gel?
No.
You shouldn't, because it says right on it, do not eat. Do not eat the silica gel. You guys shouldn't eat it either. Okay, we got some spare props and a prop tool. And we got a battery. No frills. No frills with the Ryze Tello. One of the things... Another thing about the Ryze Tello that I got this, we talked about at the live stream. I actually ordered it at the live stream last week.
Yeah, you did. Who said it was for sale?
I don't remember who said it was for sale, but if you're out there, you rock, because I didn't realize it was on sale, and then I bought it on Amazon this week. So one of the things that I didn't like when it showed up is that packaging is cheap. It shows up in like a regular DJI like box. If you've ever ordered anything from DJI, you know what their boxes look like. They all look, and they've got that that blue and white sticker on it, and yeah, it's got sensors on the bottom, it's got sensors on the front, it's got the camera. The battery feels all right. It does, you know, it feels like the frame's kind of the same stuff that the Spark. Well, nope, I take that back. Look at those bend. Those are definitely not. Well, okay, they flex.
But
That's
hey, is there a charging cable or no?
No charging cable. You got to have your own micro USB charging cable to charge it.
There you go, Thomas.
Thomas.
And AC Vistanu says Jeff Baker is to thank for the Tello Intel.
Thanks, Jeff. You know, you get so worked up, especially when you're drinking, because I was different. You know, now that we're on caffeine, caffeine's a little more. It's easier to remember stuff when you're drinking Coke Cherry Zero than you are the IPA I was drinking last week. But hey, let's give it a shot. Everyday wife, can you move your computer there for a second? Let's see if we can get some.
What's the height limit? Nick Hayes asking.
I don't know. Let's find out. Hopefully not through my roof. So you turn it on by pressing a little power button. There's a power button on the side. If you guys can hold on, let's see if you can see it. There's a little blinking right there. So it does have an app very similar to DJI Go and DJI Go 4, but it doesn't work the same. And you'll be able to see more of this stuff in the videos that we talk about it. If you have any questions that you want to see in the videos that I make about this, I'll probably make, I don't know that I'll do any comparison video, because how do you compare this to like an actual like camera drone? And I'm not, you know, I don't have any other toy drones here because they're garbage and they fall apart, but it does have a little app. You connect it to the app with your iPhone. Whoop, yep, the ring light. We actually could turn the ring light off. We've got so many lights going on up in here.
That's, yeah.
So many lights. Okay.
So many lights.
So everybody everybody on screen right now, if I end up hitting the everyday wife, I'm apologizing ahead of time.
Better not.
Here we go. Take off.
Don't block it.
There we go. It's super quiet.
Can they see it?
Let's see if you guys can see it. Let's see if I can get it on camera. Get it on camera. There we go. Very first live stream flight of the not DJI Tello. It's got prop guards. You find see, here's what's crazy is it's so stable for a toy drone. Like, that is nuts. The sensors, and look, I get it. DJI didn't actually make this. Ryze made it using DJI technology, but that is bananas. Like, I have never had a toy drone that is this stable before. And it doesn't have GPS in it or anything. It's using all the sensors to see what's, you know, in front of it, below it. Well, I guess that's it. But it's just, I cannot look at how stable. I'm not even touching it. I'm not even touching it. There's no
Can you hand land it?
I don't know, but it just blew the stuff on the table out all over the place.
See if you can land it on my hand.
You are braver than I am.
But it's not gonna cut me. Just drop it.
It's not gonna cut you. Those are famous last words. Hand landing.
Is that an option?
We're doing it. You better catch it. It's landing.
Well, I'm not going to catch it. Just land it on my hand.
3, 2, 1, go. It's hand landing. Well, it says it is. Okay, it's not.
It's like a little hummingbird.
Hand landing.
Well, a big one.
Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do it.
Well, it's not. It's supposed to be doing it.
Is it because it senses that I'm here?
Well, I would hope that it senses that you're there before you're landing. Okay, just move your hand. Just move your hand because I don't know what it's doing. I don't want it to cut you.
If I go to get it, will it stop? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I mean, look at that thing. Please, okay.
It won't even let me come near it. Are you moving it?
It is pretty neat. I'm not. It's pretty. I like how it's quiet, and the everyday wife is having fun, you know.
Well, I just want to see.
Here it. And then, now, everyday wife had her very first drone flight the other day. Here's your very second drone flight. On live camera, live TV, well, I guess live YouTube. Very first flight of the DJI Tello by the everyday wife.
But it's indoor, and I have no idea what this means.
They just mean buttons. They just mean buttons.
Okay, well, I hit one.
Well, you gotta hold it. Like, this will rotate it. That's up and down, and that'll rotate it right there. This will move it side to side and forward. There you go.
Oh.
Bring it down. There you go. You rotate it with this one. See, you rotate it. All right, we're getting too close to the everyday dad's face for everyday dad to feel comfortable anymore. Okay, so let's land the Tello. You know, okay. Let's see if we can actually get it to land. Bringing it. Okay, landing, 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 landing. Bringing it back. Bringing it back yet now, y'all. 2 hops.
It says that I needed to be my hand. Everybody's saying my hand needed to be closer.
Oh well, let's just give it a shot.
It, repels.
It is. I'm giving it all I've got. 5.
It's a little shy.
Land, buddy.
Oh, you almost had it.
Land, buddy. Come on.
You like scared it when you put your fingers.
I did.
Together.
Well, here's what I think you got to do. I think you got to put it in hand landing.
Engage hand landing, then stick out your hand.
Yeah.
Thank you, AC Bissanu.
Whoa, there we go.
Wow, it got a little cold in here too.
First launch and successful kind of recovery of the Tello. Yeah. So that is a really neat. I'm really kind of impressed by it. The app looks pretty cool. It's a lot like the you can change up. Ooh, we were doing it in slow mo. Bluetooth joystick, Wi-Fi, more. Yeah, it's a neat little drone. Like I said, it's not gonna replace like my Spark or anything, but I'm excited to let the everyday kid start flying it around, because it is so it's safe for a toy drone. This was like flying within a few inches of my face.
How high can it go?
I don't know. We only have so high in here.
I know, but is there a height limit?
Let's check the box. Well, see, the problem with flying it too high, I assume somebody's asking you that.
Yes.
The problem with that is it's so light you know, there's different layers of air. Just because the air is like still or windy where you're at, you know, the higher up you go, there's different layers of air layered on top of it. And just a few feet above you, the wind could be drastically different. And this thing's so light, and it has like no GPS ability. I'd be afraid that it would just get taken by the wind. So I don't know that that's something that I would do. Bill, Utah.
Aww.
Thanks for that, guys. Nice setup, and the cam looks fine, Ted. Well, thanks so much, Bill. We really appreciate it. That's awesome. No, we really enjoy the setup. I like this. So,
what's that?
Oh, and it even popped up. So I've got this whole new thing where
does
Bill,
it say
Bill
it?
Utah super chatted $4.99. It'll pop up in the corner.
Oh, okay.
There. So a whole new setup here. Something that I was going to talk about this a little later, but I really want the live stream to start being a more focal point of the channel.
What do you want to be a more focal point of the channel?
The live stream.
Oh, live stream. Okay.
So there's a few things we're gonna do, and actually, now that I'm remembering this, I forgot to do any of it, so I guess it won't happen this week. But starting well, we're not gonna do a live stream next week. We've got like a party we're gonna go to instead of doing the live stream. Oh, we're losing our green screen.
Just get it. Okay, so I saw some questions. Jabril is asking, can you please ask Everyday Dad about the upcoming Autel robotics drone? Well, do you know anything about that?
Well, I know they're having one. I don't know.
Yeah, because that was at the consumer thing.
The CES? Yes,
Yeah.
Autel is releasing one. I saw that. I guess B&H Photo is taking pre-orders for it, but nobody else is, and it's not exactly like a release thing. I think B&H Photo is a camera company.
Yeah, I know. I see all the boxes that come here.
But I think they're just like trying to get ahead of it, and they're taking pre-orders for it. Like Adorama, the other big online camera store, is not taking pre-orders for it. So, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, so we're not going to do a live stream next week. We've got a party to go to, but starting the week after that, we're going to start having guests on the channel. We've got a few guests lined up already. It's going to turn into a podcast. We've got a podcast that we're gonna take the live stream. We're going to turn it into a podcast. So if you're not able to make the live show and you want to still see it, but you just don't have like an hour during the week, we'll have a podcast release called Saturday Night Tech that you'll be able to listen to somehow. We're still figuring out the mechanics of the podcast. And something new we're going to start doing tonight is here shortly. We will take our very first call-in guests.
We will?
Yes, we will.
Who is it?
They got to call in.
Oh, so it can be anybody.
It could be anybody. It could even be you.
Oh, man.
So we've got a Skype set up. I will type the Skype stuff into the chat here in just a minute. And we'll take our very first, we'll take some questions from everybody. Yeah, we're excited. Like I said, the live stream is going to start being a more focal point of the channel. I want to, Infinite Altitude, channel looking good. Keep it up. Well, thanks so much, Infinite Altitude. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So something else that I'm thinking about is,
What's
that's the super chat thing.
Oh, I didn't know if that was a call. I'm like, how did they know?
No, the call will come through here.
Oh, okay.
So something we're also considering doing is I'm considering taking the live stream from YouTube and moving it to Twitch. Now, the reason I do that is I like Twitch's. It has like more. I like the more manual things that it gives you more control. Christina Maxwell, I have to be at Bill Utah. Well, thanks very much, Christina. We really appreciate it.
Yeah,
if you want to have like a super chat challenge in the chat, you're not going to get an argument from the everyday family over here. But yeah, so I'm thinking about moving the live stream to Twitch. So the live stream would not go away from YouTube, but the live aspect of it would go to Twitch. We'd record it and then upload it to YouTube afterwards. Because what I don't like about streaming on YouTube is YouTube just keeps it and then turns it into a video, and then you get all those like awkward, weird things like at the beginning and the end. Whereas if we move it to Twitch, I like the things that you can do with Twitch and then bring it back over. 51 drones for some green screen clamps. Thanks, 51. So we actually had it was set up as a curtain before. And I hated how it looked because it was like so close to us. So we actually got some paper and taped it up, kind of like my other backgrounds over here. But so we're getting ready to move. We're potentially selling our house here shortly, so we can't like use good tape to keep it up. So we got to use
temporary.
We got to use painter's tape, which is why you'll see the blue. Actually, you can probably see some in the background there, which is embarrassing. We got to fix that before next time. But yeah, so. That is what's going on, and that is the DJI. I'm so used to saying I'm so used to saying DJI that I keep saying it.
No.
I keep saying it. Okay.
Not even your initials.
It is not. Oh, yeah, and Thomas Gerardis, yes, please subscribe to Wonder Wife's channel because it drives her crazy. How many subscribers do you have now?
I don't know, but I did put a little video up.
Check and see how many subscribers you have.
If you are a subscriber,
go ahead and check. We got
Christina,
time.
you have to check it out.
We got some time.
My computer.
Jonathan Maxwell, I thought you had done some renovations, put in that bay window. Absolutely. We got a very nice bay window right here, made out of green paper.
Fresh from the Hobby Lobby.
Fresh from Hobby Lobby, where we went to today. After we'll talk about how the live stream got set up. Johnson Drummer, $2 just supporting, man. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay. We talked about the Tello drone. Talk about the Tello drone. So did we have any questions about the Tello? Does anybody have any questions? I'm currently
Nick K kept asking what's the height limitation.
I don't know the height limitation, and my recommendation would be the height limitation is probably like head height. I don't know that I would send it up any higher because, like I said, if you get up too high, the wind could take it. I mean, it weighs like
it's tiny. Yeah,
it weighs
Let me
nothing,
see.
and those tiny little motors are not
like
gonna
a pound or two.
It's not gonna fight the wind.
I don't know. The battery's heavy-ish.
Yeah, but
how do you get it out?
I don't like
push
using.
it in, push it out?
I don't like using the Spark in like really high winds.
Oh, you just.
And yeah, I don't like using the Spark in high winds. I definitely wouldn't use the Tello in high winds. Buckeye Nation, what controllers can be used? I think just Bluetooth ones. I haven't had a chance to. We absolutely just got this in like a day or two ago. I've had a crazy busy week this week. I haven't had a chance to play around with it as much as I want to. That's what we're doing tomorrow. I'm gonna go out and play with the drone, have some fun with it.
This one?
This one?
Yeah.
The Tello, the not DJI drone that I just can't stop.
So it has DJI technology, but it's not sold by DJI.
Well, it is. It's also sold by DJI.
Okay, so it's like
it's made by somebody else. It's made by a company called Ryze, but the parts are DJI. It's sold by DJI, but it's not DJI.
It's like when you buy like store brand stuff, but it's really like name brand stuff, but they just sell it under different labels. It's true. It's
kind of like, I know you don't play video games very much.
No.
But like let's say a video game is released by a publisher like Activision. Activision didn't necessarily make the game. They have a studio that made the game. They're just the ones selling it and publishing it. Kind of like this, where DJI said, "Hey Tello, or hey Ryze, make this drone. You can use all of our technology. We'll sell it for you, but it's not ours." Weird. It's a funny world we live in.
So it's like the DJI step kid.
Yeah, it's like the tiny brother of the DJI world.
Like we're not gonna put our name on it, but it's part of us.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you don't get to play with our reindeer.
So
you don't get to play with our reindeer games because you're not a real DJI drone. It doesn't say.
Does it take videos?
It does. It takes 720p HD. 720p is technically HD. I think that's what we're streaming in right now, but it's not good. Except that I think that's what I'm aiming for with the live streams is 720p. Does it use the DJI Go app, Buckeye Nation? No, it uses its very own Tello drone app. I thought it used the DJI Go app, and I could not figure out why I couldn't get it to work. And then I read the instructions. Sometimes you have to do that. I actually read the instructions. I actually read the instructions.
Wow.
I know.
Put it on your diary.
I wrote it down in my journal. I wrote it down in my journal today. It is Wayne Dawson. It is just a toy. It's not like a serious. It's not a serious kind of drone. It's just there to have fun with it. It's like one of those cheaper. It's just like one of those cheaper drones you get on like what's the websites? Not They keep reaching out to me. And they're like, "Hey, check out our stuff," and I'm like, "I don't really want to check out your stuff." All the cheap Chinese websites you get. Oh, what was that? Casey Jones, what about real remotes? What are out there? I think it will work with any Bluetooth remote controller, but they do sell their very own remote that you can get with it.
With this?
Yeah, with the not DJI Tello, and I'm pretty sure I'll end up getting one just to try it out because, I very much want to try it out. I just like it. It's not going to end up being like my drone that I carry with me everywhere. The drone that I carry with me everywhere is my Mavic Air. But I think it'll just be fun for like the everyday kid. So the everyday kid, we did that. Hold on. We got some people going crazy in here. SF Skater
Oh
456.
my goodness.
Should I buy a Tello? I have a Spark too. Well, if you want to buy it to have fun with it, that's what the Tello is. It's just a fun little drone that you can.
What does it retail for?
It retails for $99. If
that's reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, if you just want a drone to fly in the house, it gets 13 minutes of flight time. Normally, these little drones get like 4 or 5 minutes of flight time. Yeah. So I would say get it. It's not a very big investment. It's just fun to fly in the house. You saw. I mean, I can't even get the Spark to fly that stable in the house sometimes. Or, you know, when I get the Mavic to return to home through the ceiling. Ninja Stan Productions, thank you very much. If you have a question, you can definitely send it forward. Bill Utah, there you go, Christina, your turn.
You guys.
But yeah, the Tello is... I think the Tello's neat. I've said it like 3 times now, but I think it's going to be for the everyday kid to fly because there's another company sent me a drone to fly. It was like the video I made about my first racing drone. He loves flying that. He asks me to fly it all the time, but it's one of those drones that's just hard to fly. It's one of those non-GPS drones where it's always moving around, and this, I think he'll have a lot of fun flying. I think it'll be really easy for him to fly. The thing that I'm most looking forward to with this is maybe being able to, I mean, he's only 5 now, but, you know, he can operate the tablets better than we can.
And he's really good at, what is that thing that he has?
Scary Luigi.
Yeah, but what is it? What is it on?
The Game Boy, the DS, the Nintendo DS. He's like a wizard at it's not called
Luigi's Mansion or something.
It's not actually, yeah, Luigi's Mansion on the Game Boy. Ninja Stan Productions, the Everyday Dad, $1 is all I got. And what mic am I using? I am currently using an Audio Technica AT2020 microphone plugged into a, what is this thing? I just got this thing, a Xenix Q82 USB like hub thing. So here, I'll show you guys the new audio thing.
Look, there's a lot of liquid up here.
Yep. Hold on. Nope. We're doing this. We're doing this. He asked a
careful.
question. He asked a question. We got to answer it. Because if I can figure it out, he can figure. There we. Can you? I think you guys will be able to see it. It's this thing. It's like a big. It's like a big audio board, and it should be able to let us do a whole bunch of awesome stuff. That's actually where the music's coming from. You're hearing is coming through that, and it lets us do stuff like having a legitimate soundboard, which is something that I'm so effing excited about. I downloaded an app to do like sound stuff, but it kind of fell apart beforehand. But here, we'll do a oh, I gotta be careful because some of these are definitely not hold on, which one? Oh, that did not help out, and now it's gonna give me an ad, so we're not gonna do that again. But now we have a soundboard. You're not hearing any music? We'll crank the music up a little bit. But that's...
There's music on while we're talking?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it annoying you guys? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Yeah, let us know if the audio's good or not. I think the audio sounds amazing right now. Since this is the first time we're doing it, I'm monitoring it, because if you don't monitor audio, a lot of times it falls apart real quick, as we've found out. No music.
And barely heard. You don't have to turn it that up.
Well, the problem is that... I'm definitely hearing it. Like now, that's all that I hear. It's like.
Isn't that some of the music that you put in the videos and stuff?
It is absolutely the music from the videos. Hold on, let's see if we can.
Now it's too loud. People are saying.
Okay, now we're bringing it back down. So I think what happened is that it was.
All right, give us feedback, you guys.
That's fine. We'll just leave the music how it is. It was doing fine earlier. It's now doing fine. So, we're at about 30 minutes. We're at about 30 minutes. What we're going to do is we're going to take our very first on-air call.
Goodness.
This is what I've been waiting for all day. Yeah, I've been waiting for this all day in that I bought a whole brand new computer setup. We bought the new audio setup. 2
visits to Best Buy, you guys.
2 visits to Best Buy today. And, okay, so... If you have an on-air question, or you just wanna, chat with us, you can find us at Skype, The Everyday Dad. I think it's Ted, and then EverydayDad1 is the email address. So, please keep it PG, or we gotta cut you off, cause
oh man,
keep it clean.
Buckeye Nation said that's risky.
I know.
I agree.
But, who dares wins? Am I right? We'll see. But if you want to chat with us, you can chat with us on Skype, and we'll just see if somebody...
So when they Skype us, do we see them, or is it just a phone call?
It'll just be a phone call. We're not gonna do video because all you'll end up seeing is our ceiling because That's how it's set up. Tyler Cornelius, $3.99, just here to help. Also, I like the new studio.
Oh, thank
well,
you.
thanks so much. We really appreciate it. We did an awful lot of work on it, and it's just going to keep getting better because we're on a crappy webcam right now. And next time we live stream, it's going to be back on the Sony camera, which makes it look. We actually were able to make it look a whole lot nicer when I tried it on the MacBook. Something that you're probably not noticing, or you'll notice here shortly, is that I think part of the problem with the live streams that we were having is that we were doing it on my crappy MacBook. And my MacBook does not have a lot of oomph or power to it at all. It is a very, it's like the lowest end MacBook you can get. And I think that was the bottleneck. Not necessarily our internet, speed, but I think it was the computer. So I searched, we went hunting today. I was going to go get a huge, notebook today. Or I was going to get a huge iMac today, and then it didn't end up happening. Because we went to Best Buy, they were too expensive because iMacs are expensive. We went to another store that didn't have any in, so we went back to Best Buy. It's actually nice because you can get a Windows machine for like a third of the price of what I wanted out of a like an iMac. So I've got just like a cheapo desktop, but it's got everything I need to. It's got everything I need to stream as much as I can. Jonathan Maxwell, I'm not speaking ill of MacBooks. I still got my MacBook. That's what all the editing's still gonna get done on. That's what all the videos are gonna happen on. But the whoop.
It says bring the volume up, please. Couple people.
Bring the volume of what up, please?
You maybe.
Okay, we're bringing the volume up just a little bit. Tell me if it gets a little too loud. Sometimes I have a habit of like blowing people's eardrums out.
You do.
Tyler Cornelius, another $1.99. Also, can't wait for the magnet. Well, thanks so much. We sent your magnet out on Thursday. Was it Thursday that we sent Tyler Cornelius's magnet out?
We did send it, yeah.
Was it Thursday?
I don't know what day it was.
Oh, I think I remember it being Thursday.
Because we sent out Wayne Dawson's too.
Yeah, we sent out Wayne Dawson's. There's another one. There was another one. Mark Nichols, if you're here, I still need your address. You don't have to put it in the chat now, but if you could send it over to me at. Like on my, you can email me, you can shoot it to me on Instagram or Twitter, but I still need your address to send your stuff out tonight. Okay.
People are saying that's an improvement. Whatever you did, don't touch anything.
Okay, I'm not touching anything. Well, if somebody Skypes us, I will touch it.
So they have to, if they're on a phone, they go to.
Yeah, you just go to Skype. You just go to the Skype app and you type in like Ted or I think it's Everyday Dad 1. And you'll be able to come on the live stream with us. Live stream with us. Okay, what's up next? Okay, so video schedule for the week. Video schedule for this week. We're gonna do obviously the Tello drone is gonna be Monday. We're gonna do an initial impressions video. Wednesday, I've actually got another cool thing that we're gonna do initial impressions on is the Insta360 I. This is a camera I was planning on buying. But Insta360 reached out to me a couple weeks ago, and they were like, hey, do you want to check out our camera? We saw that you love action cameras, and we consider our Insta360 to be an action camera. And I'm pretty excited about this. You guys have probably seen that I reviewed the Samsung, whatever the Samsung 360 camera was. I reviewed the GoPro Fusion. I wasn't really a big fan of those, but I'm pretty impressed by the things that this thing's supposed to be able to do. So we'll check that out on Wednesday. And then on Friday, we're going to take a day off of work. Well, not just for that. We got some family coming in town on Friday. But I'm going to do that's when I get my Samsung Galaxy S9. And I will be coming out. Oh, hold on. Let me type it. Let me type it in the chat. Ted, Everyday Dad 1 is the Skype names.
Oh, okay.
And then, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So Friday... the video Friday will be the Galaxy S9 thoughts and initial impressions. So it's a lot of initial impressions this week because there's a lot of cool stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff coming out. A lot of awesome tech. I'm just so excited to check it all out. It's like the problem is that just so much stuff comes out, and then there's a whole bunch of videos I want to make, and then by the time I make those videos, there's like backlogs. I'm getting backlogs.
Amazing.
We have to start turning companies away. Unfortunately, because the problem is that it's not. So here's the thing, right? Companies want to get their stuff out, and I can appreciate that because influencer marketing is, even when I want to buy something, I'll check YouTube. I'm like, hey, let's see videos on YouTube about it. But the problem is that there's just so many people that have, or there's so many companies that have so much tech. It's hard to, like, even when you're on a small channel like mine, to like sift through everything to be like, okay, here's the stuff that I want, just because it's neat. And then you got to turn away a lot of stuff because there's just not enough time in the day. There's not enough time in the day. Mark Etardo, is the new PC spec'd out enough for video editing? It probably is. It has way more power than my MacBook does. However, I'll stay with the MacBook because the MacBook has Final Cut Pro X, and I really like editing in Final Cut Pro X. I tried using, actually, funny story. So if you followed the channel for a while, back in Black Friday, I actually bought this exact same computer, and then I turned on Adobe Premiere, hated it so much, I like immediately returned it. I returned it the very next day.
He returns things. You may not know this.
All the time. But so I returned it, and because I hate editing in Windows, I hate it. So I now edit exclusively in Mac. This is just going to be this is now just my streaming machine. So we're also going to start streaming on another stream we're going to do. If you saw my tweet about it last night, Fridays we're just going to do like a fun little chill out Twitch stream. Did it for about an hour last night where we're just going to play games and like hang out. It's not very much. I think it's still called the Everyday Dad or TED Tech or something. It will eventually be called the Everyday Dad. But yeah, we'll hang out, play some video games, have some fun. And now that something I found out last night is that my MacBook is terrible for streaming. It, like, I had to have the resolution of the game like that big to be able to stream it without melting the computer. So yeah, we'll end up doing that.
Mark My Words is asking, what software are you using for this layout in green screen?
I'm using OBS, and we just got a green piece of paper behind us. So in OBS, there's this thing called chroma key. I don't know if you knew that, but chroma key is where I
don't even know what OBS stands for.
It's open broadcasting software. The thing is, so there's two colors that are generally never found in human skin, and that's green and blue. And so you can chroma key either green or blue generally. I could turn on chroma key blue and make your torso disappear.
Oh, like make it part of the bay window?
We could do that.
No, it's
That'd be
fine.
weird. That'd be cool though. But yeah, so in OBS you can do chroma key, and it's really easy to do. The nicer the camera is, the easier it is to do the chroma key. When we were doing it on the A50 or the A6300 camera, so easy to get the background to go away. Here you can kind of see we're still kind of green around the edges.
We are?
A little bit, and you can see like on the white surfaces you'll see a little like weird stuff, which is frustrating.
Oh, I guess. I
saw another question in there. Bill Utah, what are the specs of the new computer? It is. It has a.
Does it have a sticker on it?
It has a sticker on it. It's an Inspiron 15 7000 gaming computer. It has an NVIDIA GeForce GTX something. Hold on, I got the box over here. It's got a Intel Core i5 7300 HQ. Uh-oh, we've got a Skype.
What is it?
An incoming Skype call. Let's see if we got it. Let's see if we got it up here. Okay.
Who is it?
James Whitelock, welcome to the Saturday Night Tech. How are you doing today?
Well, it's totally whack.
Yeah?
Oh, you can hear him, but nobody else can?
Well,
The sound is getting
Oh, can everybody hear him except me?
big time.
I'm sorry, the sound is what?
It's getting a lot of feedback.
The sound is getting a lot of feedback. Okay, well here, we'll turn it down just a little bit. Yeah, you're probably not going to be able to hear him because it's
Yeah, but nobody else can hear him either.
Nobody else can hear him?
Right.
Dang, hold on. Let me try to turn it up.
You might just have to take him off the soundboard and hold him up. Right?
We'll hold on. Hold on. We'll get this. Okay. James Whitelock, if you want to, so have you do you have any drones? James Whitelock, if you want to, so have you do you have any drones?
I've got a Spark and 2 or 3 others.
Nice. So are you a big fan of the Spark?
Yeah.
2 or 3 others. Nice. So are you big fan of awesome. It sounds like everybody can hear you. So that's awesome. So I'm excited that this is actually working. We got a Skype call in. Everyday Wife, do you have any questions? I know you're not going to be able to hear them. I will relay the message for you.
I don't think anybody else maybe can hear. Can you guys hear?
It says they got. yeah.
Okay. What's happening is I'm getting you immediately over Skype, and then I'm getting feedback.
Okay. Well, we'll probably in the can you mute your computer? That'd probably help out a little bit, because I think what happens, like when you call into a radio show, you gotta like turn off your radio, or you get feedback like that. You gotta like turn off your radio. Or you can give you one of your headphones so I can hear. Yeah, here. I'll give you one of the headphones. Sharing headphones. It's okay. It's okay. We're related.
No, we're not.
Well, I mean, we're related. We're related in like the marriage sense.
We share a last name, but no DNA, you guys.
Well, that definitely got weird. Well, hey James, thanks for calling in. We will catch you some other time with that awesome note from the Everyday Wife. With that awesome.
I just wanted to see if it worked.
It absolutely works. Well, thanks for helping us test it out. You're the first. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking it over. You got to talk here. You can have the. You have the headphones. You got to talk into your mic.
Okay. Hi James, where do you live?
Well, he may not want to say that because I said like his.
State.
I said it's like.
Hi James, where do you live?
Miami, Florida.
Florida. Are you guys hot or cold there right now?
Miami, Florida. It's perfect.
It's perfect.
It's pretty nice here in Georgia too.
Nice. It was like 40 this morning when we did a 5K this morning, and then it warmed up to about 70 degrees.
60 here, and then 70 later, and now in the 60s again.
Nice. We're so lucky to live in this area, aren't we?
In the 60s again.
Nice. We're so lucky to live in this area, aren't we?
Okay.
Well, I just want to thank you for calling in.
Yeah, thanks very much. We actually have another call coming in right now from K-Van.
Hey.
What's up?
Go ahead.
Hold on, let me get my headset back in. K-Van 115, how you doing?
Hi.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to Saturday Night Tech. So, do you are you also a fan of drones?
Okay, my question is, which is the best budget web camera?
What is the best budget web camera? So, I'd probably say like your cell phone. So, what are you trying to use the camera for?
Like to stream on YouTube.
To stream on YouTube, I would say that the best budget one. So, if you've already got a decent cell phone, cell phones are really good for that. Like using I actually have a video about that, but YouTube app or the Twitch app, they'll let you stream straight from the phone, and it's actually pretty good quality. But if you're trying to get like an actual web camera for your computer and a budget one, the one we're using right now is a Logitech C920, and it is it's pretty cheap. I think it was like $50 or something like that, and it does all. It's got the ability to do all this background taking out stuff. So that would be my recommendation for the best budget web camera.
Actually, like in India, it is like the $50 is like a lot. Like it's more than 1,000 rupees.
Ouch!
Like it's a lot. Like for the US, it's like $1 is equal to 60 rupees in India.
Okay.
So it's like a little expensive, but it's okay. Thank you for the. You are really dope, man. It's
well,
awesome.
I appreciate that. Well, thanks so much.
Thank you so much. Like I'm so freaking happy today because I am speaking in a Skype call with a YouTuber.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
well, thank you so much. We really appreciate it, and I hope your hunt for a webcam goes great. So have a great evening.
I got all my answers. Thank you so much.
No problem. Well, that's awesome. So there we go. You know, Skype, chatting on Skype. Good stuff. Good stuff. So if you have any questions that you want to physically ask, we're doing another about 15 minutes on the live stream tonight. You can call in and chat with us here on Skype.
I think something's happening.
What is it? No, I think that's the last person we talked to.
Oh, okay.
K-Van. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but yes, I forget what I was talking about. Oh yes, before we get to anything else. So, It's time for the awesome segment of the week where we thank the newest patrons we have to the channel this week. So new patron day. So the 2 new patrons we have this week, Kevin Nichols and William Hughes. So thanks so much to both of you guys. Seriously, without the awesome patrons we have here, we could not do what we do here. It's so we just really appreciate it, and I get really excited talking about it. And if you also want to join the awesome team, we got, I think I said awesome like 4 times in a row.
You might need a thesaurus.
Like 4. I think I needed like an online thesaurus, or just a regular like a book thesaurus.
Duncan, any ideas?
Well, I am technically a millennial. I was born after 1980, so I don't understand anything about these books and. Why do we keep hauling around all the books you have? I don't know. We do have a lot of books. We do have an awful lot of books. But if you would also like to help us, or if you would also like to join the team here on the channel, I will type a link to Patreon. Hold on. No, I won't. Hold on. Yes, I will. Let's see if we can get it working, because it was up earlier, and then I'm used to having everything, like I said, used to having everything on the MacBook where it's all saved, and it's definitely not all saved right now.
Yeah, Rick Halbert, that's a great point. You guys don't forget daylight savings time tonight.
Is it really?
Yeah, at 2 in the morning, right? You spring forward and fall back. So we're gonna spring forward?
No.
Yeah, we're springing forward. So we'll lose an hour.
I don't know why this is not working.
We're gonna lose an hour.
Okay. Hopefully this does not crash everything.
It says, "Oh no, technical difficulties."
Yeah, I don't know what just happened.
Why you do that?
Everything should be working. Working.
It says back maybe from Travis.
Okay. I don't know what this weirdness is.
Yes, it's my call. Well, tonight
yes, it's my call.
It would be less time. Fallback night is a big college drinking night.
More or less time to drink good beer tonight. There's definitely less time. It is back to caffeine. We can't get too crazy. Last time we drank and we streamed, we ended up buying a drone, and I can't buy drones every Saturday or somebody would get mad at me. I'm not naming any names, but it's probably the everyday wife. Actually, it's probably the everyday dog would be the most angry. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, and such viewers will experience buffering. Don't know what's going on there. Everything should be good.
What is better for the channel, Super Chat or Patreon?
I'd probably, Bill. What is better? Whichever way you want to help out's the best. I don't know. I consider them the same. Some people like doing it like right in the heat of the moment on the Super Chats, which is good. And then some people like doing it on the patrons. It's either's good. Either's good. I don't know why it's now saying it's buffering, because it shouldn't be buffering. Stop buffering. But anyway, we got about 10 minutes left. If you got any final questions, you can shoot them to us, via Skype or on the chat. On the what's a fun name for chat?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the fun name? Fun name for the chat box.
Right, that chat box?
Yeah, like, what's the fun name for it?
I mean, you're asking me kind of on the spot.
Like the chattering box. You didn't say anything. You didn't come up with an idea either.
No, but I'm just embarrassed that you think that's a good one.
It might be a good one. You never know. You never know.
You guys help us out.
What else? Let's make sure we're not forgetting anything. Yeah, we've covered pretty much everything we're going to cover.
So wants to know best drone for $100 with 1080p.
There is no good drone for $100 1080p. Your best bet for $100, you can get the DJI. I can't stop saying it. You can get the Ryze Tello for $100. It does 720p. I haven't had a good chance to check out its stabilization, but that's pretty good. Yeah, for $100, don't get a drone because you'll just be throwing your money away. If you can save up to like $200 or $300 and get the Spark, that's probably your best bet. If you only have $100, I'd actually say the Tello. Even though I haven't had a chance to use it too much, just the fact that it's able to, I was able to have it fly in the stream and stable without touching anything inside the house, that's pretty impressive. Or Buckeye Nation said the Unique Breeze 4K for $149. That's actually a pretty good one too. I guess I didn't realize it was a $149 because the Breeze is pretty good. The only problem I had with the Breeze was I couldn't get the controller to connect properly. I couldn't get the controller to connect to my phone properly. Hold on, let's get the music back on.
Mark
if we
Attardo
if we
saying
don't
maybe
get-
the new PC of Windows updates you cause hiccups and it looks so fresh. It says Dell update. One update is ready to
Oh yeah,
install.
that could be it. That could be it. You know, who knows? Who
Yeah,
knows?
Mark will let you know. It's
But
funny
let's
how
bring that down.
a lot of times the viewers will catch things. You guys catch a lot of things and send it to us. And darn if you aren't right a lot of times.
Absolutely. What do we
'Cause
got?
Dawson James caught something and
Yep.
Mark Reed,
Jabril
I think, did.
Kenosia, you should get a racing drone. I definitely want to try a racing drone. I get nervous because they like look really hard to fly, and I don't want to like break stuff because I break stuff all the time. Have you seen? I don't have my drones next to me right now because we redid the studio. Don't give me that look. The drone's still in my camera bag. The camera bag's just not with me right this exact second. Not exactly with me the exact second.
Doug Page suggests we call the chat box the soapbox.
The soapbox. Got to get on that soapbox and start talking.
Cute.
Start talking at people. Which phone am I using? I am using the Sony XA2. This is like my all-around like backup. It's like my mobile computer that I bring with me everywhere. I haven't even activated it. I just use it as a backup. That's what. Now that I get the S9 though, what's going to be my backup is the iPhone will probably turn into the backup. But we don't know. We don't really know yet. Something. Is the Tello a DJI drone? In everything except name. It's technology licensed by DJI. It's sold by DJI, but it's made by a company called Ryze. R-Y-Z-E. And yes, so everyday wife, since we got some time, tell us how did you enjoy flying your very first drone?
Well, I flew my first drone and it was interesting. The remote was a little complicated to me. Like when I wanted to come back to me, I thought it should be going forward since it was coming forward, but then it had to like push it down so it's coming this way. So that was kind of weird.
But how did you enjoy it? Not like, was it fun? Was it something you'd like to do more of? Is it something you don't want to do anything of, or?
I don't know. It might be fun to do photography with it, but like going it fast and going it slow. I mean,
You didn't really like sport mode all that much?
no, especially when I thought I was gonna hit the building.
I really thought you were gonna hit the building.
Oh man! And then you're like, you're in the trees. It's gone. It's gone. I'm like, oh.
I could not believe.
But you guys, you didn't see, but like on the phone, there was nothing, so I couldn't.
It's because you were flying it backwards.
I couldn't see what I was seeing, so I didn't know. I don't know.
When I checked
And I saw all the comments too, like you should have given me some direction, but maybe that would have been good.
No, I
It
agree.
Probably would have been a little hubris, right? If I did crash it or lose it, because
I agree. Look, so I agree if the point of the video was I want to teach her how to fly the drone. The point of the video was more about like, hey, these drones are so easy to fly. Just anybody who's never touched it before could fly it. That's kind of what I was going at after. But in the future, I'll help you out. I'll give you some instruction. I'm not the best. I wreck the drones all the time, so I don't know that I'm the best person to be teaching anybody how to fly a drone. Good idea, Nick. Hey, good idea. I'm going to have my wife fly my Mavic Pro. When she crashes, I get the Mavic Pro 2.
Nick, hey, I'm telling your wife.
That's a good idea.
Don't you do that?
Not that I had thought the same thing. Not that I'd thought the same thing. Jabro Knessa, can I mention Dustin Dunhill? Flair's talent, lots of drones. Of course I'll mention Dustin Dunhill. That dude is awesome. He's a guy that lives in Hawaii, flies a lot of drones. He gets a whole bunch of stuff to test out. He does these really crazy things where, I don't know if he still does it, but the last time I checked out his channel, he does these huge flights. What do we got? AC Visanu. Tello would be perfect for Wonder Wife. It's easy to fly, very stable. My wife loves it. I just lost my drone. Hey, you lost your drone. What happened?
Like you lost the Tello or you lost something else?
What happened? That stinks, man. You'll have to tell us what drone you lost and what happened. But just to finish up, yeah, Dustin Dunhill, great channel. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely check it out.
Somebody asked, can you get insurance on drones?
You can get insurance on drones.
Like homeowners insurance? Or
not homeowners. I think homeowners or renters insurance will cover it for, like, if something in your house were to happen. But like for flying, oh, you're yawning. Am I boring you over here?
I was trying not to, you guys. Sorry.
But you can get, what was that company? Stan Cook used to tell me all the time, that company. There's a company out there that you can get insurance through. When I was doing the when I was doing the drone-based stuff, I would get it. I can't think, but there's a company. If you Google like drone insurance, there are. I think State Farm does some drone insurance, but there's one where you can actually get drone insurance like right before you fly for commercial stuff. You can like order it. I forget what the name of it was, and it's gonna drive me crazy.
Oh, it says Bill Utah says he told you. It's on Twitter.
I told what?
He told you about that State Farm. 51 Drone says State Farm.
Yeah, but there was like a I forget the name of it. It's driving me nuts. Let me check Twitter. Let's check Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you definitely should, because that's where I spend most of my time, and it is at Everyday Dad.
Thank you, James Whitelock. I tried. I really didn't know what I was doing, and it was fun. I'll try it again.
Yeah, I mean, State Farm does it, but it's going to drive me crazy thinking about that company. All right, we are in our last minutes. If you got any other additional questions, we'll answer them before we get going out. Carlos Jamalin, does DJI Refresh cover the Tello? It does not, because normally when you do you open up a drone in DJI Go, or you open up a drone in DJI Go 4, they'll be like, hey, you should do Refresh. They didn't give me a refresh option. They didn't give me a refresh option on this one, so I assume they just don't have it. It's probably not worth it to them to do refresh, because it's $100. Because if they ship you another one, hold on one second. So we'll say you again next week. But I want to say we got a new patron this week that I just saw from my email. So thanks to Casey Jones, who also joins the ranks of this month's new patrons on Saturday. And since we caught you at the end, we'll catch you again next week, because it kind of like happened in the middle. So we'll split it in half, and we'll do it again. Okay, very last minutes.
Oh.
Can you mention everyone not to order from GearBest? GearBest! That's the name of the company I was trying to think of 30 minutes ago.
Oh, about what?
Oh, just the cheap Chinese companies that sell drones. Oh, that was absolutely it. Oh, Jabril, thank you. I've never bought from them, so I can't mention about refunds, but dang, that was going to drive me crazy. That would drive me crazy. Nick Hay, to become a patron, you can go to... Hold on, let me control C. Again.
Jonathan Maxwell said, don't end up like one of the characters on the State Farm insurance commercials. Get insurance. Get insurance.
If you're flying...
Mayhem.
Especially, especially if you're going to fly commercially, get insurance. You do not want... just don't do it, because if you break something, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, that is it for tonight. We keep these to 1 hour, and we have a really great time doing it. Everyday Wife, how did you enjoy the stream tonight?
It was fun, and I hope more people call in next time. That was kind of interesting. Did you guys like that? Give us some feedback about it.
Yeah, shoot me a tweet if you guys actually liked the call-in thing. We're gonna try, like I said, we're gonna try to turn this more into a show. We're gonna have guests. 51 Drones is out there. I think we're gonna try to have him on here in the next couple of weeks. There's another guy that's gonna be on, but we're gonna try to. Whoa! I just hit the microphone. I'm too excited. I'm too excited. Okay, stay still, microphone. Too excited about it, but we're gonna start making the live stream more of a focal point of the channel, and it's gonna start turning into a lot of content. Like I said, we're gonna do a podcast that I forgot to record this one, so it's not gonna be this week.
Oh.
It's not gonna be this week, but it will happen. There will be no live stream next week. Remember, we have a thing we're going to, so no live stream next week. We'll start the live streams up again in 2 weeks, and we'll see everybody there. So thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. We really enjoyed each of it. Saturday Night Tech. Over to you, Everyday Wife.
What do you want me to say?
Something about like thanks for coming out. We really had a good time.
Yes, thank you again for everybody who's super chatted, especially all of our spanners. I really think about that.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for keeping the chat clean. Thank you, everybody, for popping in and saying hello. We really appreciate it. And thanks for watching my video. You do not have to subscribe to my channel. I saw that comment, Thomas, and I'm pretty sure Jonathan Maxwell, both of you, mentioning that. You do not have to do that. So.
Well, thanks, everybody. We'll catch you in 2 weeks. Oh, and
thank you on my 5K. Yeah, I did a 5K today.
She did do a 5K today. Congratulations to the Everyday Wife. So, everybody, again, have a great weekend. And we will catch you in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for